Hey, just whoever's on right now. We're just gonna wait a couple minutes before we get started. Looks like it's 9:59 my time. So I think we're gonna wait just for like a minute after 10, if that's okay, before we get started. So just hold tight. All right, it is 10:01. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Mary Bell. I'm with UtiliSync, and we also have here with us Matt Stainer. He's the founder of UtiliSync, and we're excited for this opportunity to talk to you all about an important change that's coming to your state for the 811 process. For the agenda overview that we're going to go through today is we're going to talk about what's changing, why this matters, how UtiliSync can help. Then Matt Stainer will share a few thoughts. And then if we have some time at the end, we'll do some Q&A. You can go ahead and drop some questions while we go through in the Q&A at the bottom of the screen. And like I said, if we have time at the end, then we can answer a few questions. If we don't, we will keep those questions and we will answer them separately by email to you guys individually. All right, so let's get started. So what's the change? So the change is, and many, if not all of you, know that there's a significant change on the horizon for all members of Illinois. The new emergency positive response state law goes into effect January 1st, 2026. The state law requires that all member utility companies respond to every locate request notification they receive, and then all responses must be submitted electronically. So no more relying on phone calls or manual updates. This is going to be mandatory across the state. Let's be honest, most teams are already stretched out thin when it comes to managing tickets. You might have missed tickets slipping through the cracks, delays in getting locates done, or too much time spent on manual communication and paperwork. These challenges will only get a little bit harder with the new law, unless you have a system that automates it. Well, Julie gives you two options for the new EPR law. You can either use the Julie positive response system or a third-party ticket management software, which is us, UtiliSync. I don't know, in case you didn't know, but on the Illinois One Call website, there are videos and it shows you the new process of the Julie positive response system. I did watch those videos, but if you have not seen those videos, you need to see them. Julie will express the two options, their system, and then that you can use a ticket management software system like us. But those are the only two options. So why does this matter? Well, if you are not compliant, you run the risk of penalties, notices from Julie, obviously risks of violations, all of the above. Um, Julie's going to be pretty strict as far as getting your responses in by the due date. And so on the video, it tells you that you'll receive a notice from Julie if that's not done in a timely fashion, um, which then could result in penalties from the ICC. Also, safety hazards. Safety issues if locates aren't communicated properly. Communication gaps can cause delays for contractors and municipalities. But on the flip side, when you're compliant, the increase trust with the contractors, you're ensuring public safety, you promote accountability, provide a clear record of compliance, and fewer delays due to reduction of duplicate calls or wasted time. Now, this is where we come in. At UtiliSync, our goal is to make compliance with this new rule not just possible, but easy. We believe that technology should simplify your workflow, not complicate it. So let me show you how UtiliSync can help. We can handle the complexities of the new EPR law for you. Your team can stay focused on what they do best, which is locating. And we can help streamline your entire process from receiving a ticket to submitting a compliant positive response. So my goal today is for you guys to walk away with a clear understanding of how we can help your team get ready for January 1st, 2026. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the software. So this is what UtiliSync software looks like. I'm going to give you a brief overview of what you're looking at. What you're looking at is a map view. Our software is map-based, and you also have a list view. So these tickets are live, which means that they come directly from Julie into our system, and you're able to see them spatially here on the map, which is what locators love. So let me show you real quick, though. There are different map views that you can do. I know some people like the aerial view. You can choose that. If you have a GIS base map, it would appear first. I will keep it on the street view just to make the for demo purposes, the viewing a little bit easier. And another thing we have here is this legend. This is one of the things that the locators love because they're able to quickly see what tickets are overdue, due today, and due in the future, emergency tickets, all on the map. And so what makes it nice is that they can visually see that once they recognize what the icons are. And if they are in this part of town, they can quickly just knock the tickets that are close to them. Versus, I've seen the video of what the Julie system is going to look like, and it's just going to be a list view. It's just going to be a view like this, but you have to actually prioritize the due date and manipulate that column. Which as here, we already do that for you. So the emergency tickets, which are the most important tickets, are at the top and the oldest ticket to follow. But you also have this really cool map view as well. So like I said, if you were in this part of town and you're like, I am going to go ahead and knock out this ticket, all you do is click on it. As you can see, you have utilities in this polygon. So that's one of the things that we do as well is we integrate with your GIS. We integrate with ArcGIS Online or ArcGIS Enterprise, and the utilities will be visible exactly how they are shown in your GIS. So color, symbols, layers, all that will be exactly how you see it on yours. They will be here as far as the layers, and you can remove them to not see them or see them. So with our system, you're able to see that all in one screen. Locators love that they don't have to toggle back and forth between screens or between paper maps or between apps. Everything's here on one screen. So let me show you how this interface looks like. So once you click the ticket, you'll have the brief ticket information here. But if you want to see the entire ticket information from 811, it's here. We have this really cool hyperlink to the address, which is nice because now you can actually see, you can actually go to the directions directly. But let me click on another ticket that has the street view. Sorry, that particular address did not have a street view, but let's click on this one. I wanted to show you what that looked like. So if the locator would like to scan out the area before he goes to locate, it's a really cool feature because it directly links to Google Maps, and then he can just click on directions and now he's going to his locate. So no more copy and pasting or typing in on Google Maps to get you to that location. All right, so now we're going to go and clear the ticket. So all you do is push this plus sign, and now you'll have the positive responses. Now this is what Illinois will have specifically to your state. So this is for demo purposes, but when we integrate with your city, which we've integrated, we do have cities in Illinois that we've integrated, like Loves Park, Village of Franklin Park. And so they have the form that is for Illinois and the positive responses for them. In addition to that, though, you can add comments. You can also add some notes. You could also, let me show you, add a screenshot if you wanted to of the locate and the utilities. And you can upload directly that onto the ticket. You can also add pictures, which we know pictures are worth 1,000 words. And I know other cities in the past love the ease of the pictures because then they are able to, I'm just going to click on one. They are able to show the excavator that it's got marked, it's documented in case there's any claims. You could also add notes. If you wanted to add a PDF file, you could add it here. But let me go ahead and clear the ticket. Oh, let me just tell you again. If you were out in the field and you had a tablet or a smartphone, you just have to click camera and then you just snap away and the pictures would download into the ticket. So no grabbing from the camera roll, no importing it from a file. It's as easy as clicking that button and uploading those pictures. So now we clear the ticket. Oop, I didn't hit mark. Sorry. I needed to hit marked. So I'll hit marked and then I will clear the ticket. When you clear it, it removes it from the map, but it also removes it from the list view. So that ticket is finished. So, I mean, if you can see, that's pretty easy process, pretty quick, and you have it nicely documented. The response is sent automatically to Julie and to the contractor. So let me show you real quick what that looks like as far as what the PDF looks like that gets sent over to them. You just open up the closed tickets menu and you can pull up the log of the last ticket that you closed out. But this would be your city logo. This is the response. This is the comment that I had added. If you had added notes, they would appear here. And if you added a file, the link would appear here. The screenshot is here, visible here, and the picture with the notes. So this is all automated. You don't have to do any extra work. Julie, it fulfills the compliancy that Julie is asking, and it also notifies the excavator and the contractor the response that you did. So overall, it saves you a lot of time, a lot of effort. You are compliant. Like I said, people love the fact that it's map based, so you can quickly see at a glance when you know um, if you're going to be working in this part of the neighborhood to go ahead and knock out the important ones here. You can save the green ones they're doing in the future for another day. Um, versus when you see them on a list like this, you're not sure what those addresses are in comparison to you. So then you might end up driving across town, wasting gas, time, when you are able to see them like this. And like I said, they are live. So if a new ticket pops up while you're out in the field and it is an emergency or something that you could knock out really quick, it'll show up quickly on the map. So those are the benefits and the pros as far as our software goes in helping your team out. Um, I know we've talked to a lot of cities, and a lot of cities end up having to go back to the office to close out tickets. And then it's a matter of in the Julie system, you have to type in the ticket number and then you have to close it out manually. And this way you have pictures attached to it. You can knock it out in the field. Um, so a lot of these cities are having to go back to their office. Say they spend an hour and a half a day, depending on the amount of tickets they have, to close out these tickets. And, as we all know, time is money. They could be working on other tasks, working on more locates. So definitely we can save you guys a lot of time. Keep yourself organized. Um, Another thing that we hear a lot from our users is that the platform is very user friendly. So it is. I mean, it's very simple. It's click, open, and clear the ticket, select the positive response, clear the ticket, and you're off to the next ticket. We do have a lot of other features that we offer with the software. It's all included. Examples are like we can assign tickets to specific locators, and that's all can be automated. After hours alerts, again, automated. Batch clear multiple tickets. We can do an optimized route, which means the computer will actually give you the quickest route to accomplish the tickets. We have dashboards at a glance for all the supers and managers who want to see what's going on during the day. Um, and so we also have finding closed tickets. We have all these cool filters to be able to find closed tickets. And these are all the filters and things that we can use to do that. So like I said, there's a lot of features that our software has. Um, and if you're interested and want to see more, I'm going to have my information at the end where it'll have my email, but I will also send you guys an email at the end with a link to book a meeting with me, and we can talk about more specifics about what your needs are. Pricing, I can give you pricing as well. And I was thinking now it's time if I wanted to have Matt share a few words, if that's okay. Let me, let me, oops. Yeah, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Great job, Maribel. Thanks. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, and thanks everyone for joining us here today. Just brief background. So I'm Matt Stainer, founder of UtiliSync. My background is in civil engineering, and I was a consultant engineer for cities for over a decade. Um, Realizing that as I talked to cities, they needed to be able to do more and be able to access their GIS data in the field. And that's really the heart of what we do at UtiliSync is help cities leverage that GIS data in different ways. Of course, here today we're talking about our 811 ticket management app, which is our most popular app. It's been growing. Starting so it's spread all across the country now, where we got integrations with all the different 811 call centers. And so, yeah, just want to let you know our team is dedicated to helping you out, making the most um, of the software, helping you be efficient. We really pride ourselves in our customer support. It's all US based. We've actually got a phone number, so we understand when it comes to 811 tickets, it can't just wait. So we've got a number you can call, business hours 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We're just an hour off of Central there, and so you can call, talk to us. You can submit a ticket through the app. Obviously, we've got those features as well. And so yeah, we're here to help. I know a few of you have joined after the intro there, so I just want to kind of reiterate. I think Maribel made some great recommendations. There are some great videos online. From Julie on how this new portal is going to look, that there are two options. They've got this online portal that they're offering, and then third-party ticket management systems like ours. And so if you haven't, I highly recommend you go watch those videos, go see what it's going to look like from your side. It's in our experience, it's um, very much like other states and the kind of options they have there. It basically it makes it possible. You know, th this isn't um, I think everyone's on the same page here, but this isn't something that Julie is setting out to do. This is new legislation, and now Julie has been tasked with making it come to be. So they are standing up this portal, and it definitely will meet those criteria. Um, I think you'll see that just being it's kind of a database first approach, list-based first approach, not really meant to be taken with your locator out into the field. And so if any of those things are important to you, to be able to have it map-based, to be able to access it in the field, have it all done right there and not have to redo that work, then that's where UtiliSync comes in. So I highly recommend you take Maribel up on her offer to meet with her. She is great to work with, super low pressure, no pressure. Just she can help educate, help answer any questions you have. And so I hope you take her up on that offer and meet with her. So thanks.
Well, thank you, Matt, for sharing that. And yeah, I mean, I do agree. Well, I've seen Matt. He's all about helping the members out. And so we've done customizations where if a particular city is always responding the same response or typing up something, we're able to add that to a drop down so that no more typing that same thing. So we're all about trying to help you all make your day a little bit easier, a little bit faster. Um, and that's what's great about Matt. Um, and of course, we're always working to make things a little bit better. So there's a little bit of time for some questions. Um, so Matt and I will kind of be chiming in and out with some questions and some answers. If we don't get to your specific question, we will respond to you individually by email. Um, but I'm just going to go ahead and start with one of the questions. Does the software need to be downloaded or installed? No, our software is web-based, so no software needs to be downloaded. Um, Another question is, does the GIS integration? How does that entail? Is it easy? Matt, if you want to go a little bit into that, on how that
Yeah,
works.
yeah, sure. So the GIS integration, that is a big part of what we do, and it's frankly a little surprising that other ticket management systems that we have seen don't really have that same feature. But basically, if you have data in ArcGIS, we're able to show it in our app, and so that can be if you're self-hosting using ArcGIS Enterprise, if you're just standing up an old GIS server, or if you're using a modern ArcGIS Online. We support all of those. We support single sign-on, and so you're able to uh, have your users sign right on with their ArcGIS Online credentials, and it'll drop them right into the app and load up those secure layers. Um, I know sometimes security concerns are an issue, and people are, say, our IT department's very strict about how all this works. Believe me, we've dealt with very strict cities and all kinds of criteria, and we're able to make it. We just brought on Des Moines, Iowa. If we can make it work for them, we can make it work for you.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. Um, Another question we had was how long does it take to implement this software? So I know this law is in effect January 1st, 2026. Well, we can get you started as fast as 2 weeks. That's how quickly we can integrate and implement this software to help your team to get started so that you're ready and going January 1st. Um, so yeah, it's really doesn't take us too long to do this. You have any more comments on that, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, it in 2 weeks is not even a hard and fast thing. I mean, we have done it within a couple of days, and I know it's gonna be near the end of the year. Hopefully, we can get things set up, before Christmas and everything. But if need be, you can get your 811 code. We can get it there, and you can be off and running, right quick. So yeah, that can happen pretty quick. Obviously, it'd be best for everybody if we can get it set up a little bit before everyone goes on Christmas break. But yeah, that'd be good.
Awesome.
Here's Maribel, another one that just came in. If you use a third-party locator for certain utilities, can they be contacted through this system? So maybe I'll take that one. And so yes, they can be. There are a couple of options. Like Maribel said, we pride ourselves in being customizable and working with others. We actually have one set up with a city that. Yes, they use their own locators for two areas. For this third area, we forward the exact ticket that comes into us over to another system, and they're able to import it into their own system. So that's an option. Another option is you can have your third party locator get a user inside of UtiliSync TMS, and they can do it inside of there. So it can work both ways. They can use our system, or they could continue to use theirs, and we're able to auto forward those tickets to them and auto close those tickets that get forwarded to them. Great
Awesome.
questions. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Um, I got another question. How does pricing work? Well, that depends on how many tickets you receive annually. We have packages, so it just depends where you kind of fall under. Um, that would be something we could, discuss individually. But to be honest, like the cost is minimal and very reasonable compared to the efficiency and the benefits that it'll bring to your team. But yeah, reach out. This is my contact information. But like I said, after the demo or after this webinar, I will send you individually an email with my calendar link. No obligation. It'll be just a time for me and you to chat about the current process, any more questions you might have. I can share with you the other features that the software offers. We can go into detail on that, and then we can talk about pricing, and yeah, getting you to the next step if that's what you guys are wanting for sure. Do you see any other questions, Matt?
Nope, looks like we're about there.
Awesome. Do you have anything else you want to add, or are you good?
Nope. I just again thank everyone for your time here today. I know this is a big change for everybody, and I know you'll get through it. And we'd love to help you. Go ahead and talk to Maribel, and she can help guide you through that process as well.
Yeah. No, thanks again. I'll close by saying thanks so much for joining us today. I hope this was valuable to you, and I look forward to helping you get ready for this new law coming out. It's pretty quick. It's on the horizon. So yeah, I'm ready to help you out. Just reach out. But like I said, I'll be reaching out to you after the webinar as well. Thanks again for your time, everyone.
Yep. Bye.